What's up, guys? Dr. Deadman here. Yeah, this is part 2 of this thing. I got my piece cut off of here. I've already put it in the mill and squared it off. This part really doesn't matter that much. I still gotta go back, and I notice I have a little like where I put them together at. I need to V-cut that and weld that little crack up. But my idea is to pretty much, let's see how I can put this, pretty much this has to go about like that. But to get it up there, because that little tip has to go to that little tip. So what I'm gonna do, I got a piece over here, a little sacrificial piece. I want to pretty much get that nice and flush and straight, and then I'm going to take it and I'm going to weld it to this piece. Just do a decent tack on there, and then I'll flip it over, and well, I might do a tack here and there. Then I'll flip it over. Yeah, I'll just do the tacks on the ends and flip it over, I think. Yeah, I had a better idea, but I can't do it now, but oh well. I'll do it next time if I ever. Hopefully I won't have to do it. But I should have cut this on a 45, and then I could have cut, then like the bottom piece, of course, be the mirror image of that, and I could have put me just a piece in there, been straight, but this way it'll work just fine. As y'all can tell, I've cut, or yeah, pretty much cut halfway through it, then I'll weld up my hole. I'll turn my welder up super high, and that way I can get good penetration on it. Fill that up, then cool it down a little, then quench it, sand it off smooth, and then flip it, and then I'll clamp it back down like I have here, and then I'll grind down all the way down to where this weld started at, like where I grinded down this much. I think y'all can figure out what I'm trying to say here. And I'm only showing this right here in case someone is like wondering about it, or well, just to help teach people what I've learned in the past, hoping that it can help them. But anyways, I'm gonna get this thing welded up both sides, and then I think I might just cut my 45 out of this, and that'll be done. Then all I gotta do is probably cut that off, and then I'll just do the exact opposite with this right here, and it should work. I'm hoping. I'll find out whenever I'm done. But I'm gonna get this stuff done, and I'll be right back. Yeah, I had a better idea, but I can't do it now, but oh well. I'll do it next time if I ever. Hopefully I won't have to do it. But I should have cut this on a 45, and then I could have cut, then like the bottom piece, of course, be the mirror image of that, and I could have put me just a piece in there, been straight, but this way it'll work just fine. As y'all can tell, I've cut, or yeah, pretty much cut halfway through it, then I'll weld up my hole. I'll turn my welder up super high, and that way I can get good penetration on it. Fill that up, then cool it down a little, then quench it, sand it off smooth, and then flip it, and then I'll clamp it back down like I have here, and then I'll grind down all the way down to where this weld started at, like where I grinded down this much. I think y'all can figure out what I'm trying to say here. And I'm only showing this right here in case someone is like wondering about it, or well, just to help teach people what I've learned in the past, hoping that it can help them. But anyways, I'm gonna get this thing welded up both sides, and then I think I might just cut my 45 out of this, and that'll be done. Then all I gotta do is probably cut that off, and now let's do the exact opposite with this right here, and it should work. I'm hoping. I'll find out whenever I'm done. But I'm gonna get this stuff done, and I'll be right back. Well, I got it welded together. I decided to just put weld in here. I'm gonna end up cleaning this up. I know it looks a little crappy like right now, but pretty much I did cut back into here about an 1/8 inch, and then welded all that, and then just started just little by little back and forth. But I am gonna come back later and clean up all this nastiness. But I just want to make sure everything's gonna work first, and then I'll go back and I can do all that. I'm debating on just leaving this on here, not this long, but pretty much just either cutting it here, or I might just, I don't know, I might do it at an angle, I don't know. I'll see how I feel. I mean, theoretically I could just cut it like right here. Get y'all closer. I could cut it right there and then do like what I did like that, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I mean, it worked, but I don't think it'd be as strong. I could be wrong. Go down in the comments and let me know what you think. But I'm thinking I'm just gonna come back here maybe about halfway, and maybe like to like where this hole's at, and round that. Might look a little better, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll just come back to, I don't know, maybe like right about here, because I think that's gonna be more than enough. I got another piece of this over there, so I'll probably take it, lay it here, and see like where it falls, and then do that. And then I'll cut down about halfway on this side, halfway on the underside, and that should fix my issue. As you can see, I got this right here is as far over that way as it'll go. And let's see if I can get a little light for us. Get a little bit of light. Y'all can see the spacing I have. It's about I want to say a 1/16, but it could be just 3/32. I'm just gonna call it an 1/8 just because. But I still don't see how the heck I missed that, but whatever. I got it fixed. So yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna do a little bit of work on this right here. Cut this back some, and then we can get on with the next step. Well, I'm back. Got the thing looking a little bit nicer. I still got some spots still on this side just to fill in. Most of it's cosmetic. It's still structurally sound. I kind of like the way that kind of worked out. But well, as you can see, I got me a little brass washer. I milled it down some so it fit in there. And I kind of actually accidentally got it warped when I put it in my jaws here. I can get this thing, sit down, mess up. When I put it in here, when the jaw squeezed, I did a little too tight and I warped it. But it actually kind of worked out because now it's tight in there. It's not falling out like it did before. So I guess happy accident. But now I got the back one to do, or front one I guess you would say. So I'm gonna get that done, and I will be right back. So give me a little bit, and yeah. Well, I found me a little piece of aluminum that I had melted down into a little blank that I had in a little box over there. I got these in. I had to end up, I do this with one hand. I had to end up putting I don't know if y'all can see that little white neon, or not neon, nylon washer. Put that on there, and that's a little bushing. The back one is really tight, which I really do like that. I almost messed up, like I said in the previous little clip. It actually worked out that they actually did get warped and bent just a little bit, because they hold inside this piece of metal pretty good. Didn't dawn on me that the inside would do the exact same, so I had to sand that out and without making it too loose. But it worked out. It rolls and there's really no flop in it, so that's a good thing. But it's all a learning process and kind of doing this off the cuff, more or less. But anyways, like I was saying, I'm making the piece that's going to end up going on. I think I'll stay in one spot for me. The piece is going to go on the back of this for the handle. Things just do not want to stay up today. I'm going to recess the, once I get all this right here turned down to the outside diameter that I want, I'll do the inside. I'm going to bore that out. Now I'm just going to drill a hole all the way through. I got me a decent looking bolt here. I don't know if y'all making that or not, but it's a decent bolt. I can always get something later if I want to, but that's only go all the way through the thing, and then I can tighten up on that, and it should take the little bit of flop that I have here. I mean, just ever so slight bit that I have left in it, and it should work for me. I don't know if I'm gonna put a set screw in it yet or not. I can always do that later. It's not a big deal right now, but I want to see how this right here works, and cross your fingers that it does work. Anyways, let me set this thing back down over here without tearing it up. I don't know how I had it. There we go. Anyways, I'm gonna get some of this stuff done and it's down, and hopefully that'll be it. And all I gotta do is get me a handle for it, drill me a hole for the handle, and I found out the handle's gonna be out here enough where it'll bypass the machine, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. Anyways, I'm gonna stop jibber jabbering and I'm gonna get back to work here. So give me a second. And I'm back. Got this little piece I'm gonna end up putting my handle in. Got it somewhat made. I think I'm gonna have to end up changing up my design because it's just not working out. But I did end up finding some bearings that actually spin super freely, and if I can get this out of here without messing everything up, and they fit really tight on the shaft. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna get me a piece of another piece of metal. I think this is a 1/4 inch I'm using here. Looks like it. But I think I'll get me another piece and actually make it where these, the outside of these fit will fit inside of it. And then just to make sure that I get everything back straight. I'm gonna keep this on here, these two, but I'm gonna cut this brace out, and pretty much I'm just gonna make it where I can slide the shaft through it, and I'll just put them up next to these. I don't know, the front one I might have to do a little different, but I don't know, I'll figure it out. But pretty much I'm gonna try to use this as a template just to hold everything straight, and hopefully that will work. But yeah, I can still put it on here, I think. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just put me a piece on the inside, and this one inside this one that fit these two. There's my other one. And then after all that's done, and I got it welded to this, I'm just going to tack it to this, top and bottom of it on both sides, and hopefully that'll keep everything straight. I get everything welded there. I'll put me a brace piece inside here like I did here. Of course, it's probably gonna be out a little more. I gotta see what I got, but I hate to have to change my design again, but I guess that's what's gonna have to happen. But I can still use this little piece I made. I still gotta put me a handle in it. I got these, and also I was thinking about making a knob for it out of this old gear shifter. I don't know where I got it from. I've had it for years, but I still think I'm gonna use this either way. But anyways, I'm gonna see what I can get done, and hopefully it'll work out perfect this time. Well, I got the little brace piece cut out. Got my other two pieces, my new pieces that the bearing's gonna be going in. This one right here fits actually kind of loose in a way, but it's not enough where it's actually wobbling a whole lot. At least not that I can tell. But this one's super tight, so that's good. Gotta make sure I keep them oriented the same way. Yeah, I haven't tried these out yet. I'm probably have to go with the, oh, that one not too bad, I don't guess. Let's see. Yeah, I think I want to use a bigger one. And the hole in them's over a ½ inch, so it'll give me enough room for any, if I get it kind of off center in a way. Yeah, these right here, so they don't get tacked in. They will probably welded in, actually, to be honest, really good. Just put me like maybe 3 welds on it, and that should hold it. And that's all I'm doing that for, is to keep the bearing from popping back out whenever I get everything and tighten everything down to the shank. But y'all see that in a little bit. So yeah, I guess that's it for right now. I'm gonna try to get these pieces tacked up on this, go onto this and some of that, and hopefully it'll work out like I want it to. So let me get a little more done, I'll be right back. Yeah, just a quick little update. Got my washers welded in, and somehow the bearings actually got a little bit more tighter in there, which that's great, because one of them was really loose. I think it was this one that was really loose. I've already tested with this in there, and it turns, I don't feel any kind of grinding or anything. It's super snug in there. Of course, I won't know 100% until after I get it welded on, but I'm getting a whole lot more happier with this now. But anyways, that was just a small little update on what I did. So I'm gonna get a little more done, and I'm gonna try to get these things put inside here, and hopefully that'll be that part done and out of the way, and then I'll be back to where I was before. Anyways, I'm gonna get some more stuff done. I'll be right back. Well, I got the new pieces on there, about to get, I got everything tacked up right now, about to get welding. I not really V-cut it, but I got down there pretty decently. Just a little update on what I did. I don't know if y'all can see down in there. I think the light's probably crap, but welded the washers in. Just did it on 2 sides. But anyways, that's just a little update of the progress. So I'm gonna get this thing all welded up, and we'll go from there. I'm back. Got the thing pretty much put together. Still haven't got anything tight yet. It's just pretty much just hand tight. Just threw this little thing on just for the heck of it. I don't know, what y'all think? Think I ought to keep it as a handle? Go down in the comments down there and let me know what you think. I still got this thing. I'm probably gonna end up using it, but I don't know. I'm curious to know what y'all think. Y'all think I ought to make a regular handle, or stay with this little I think it's a gear, it looks like a gear shift knob. Yeah, it's late, I'm tired. But everything's really snug. Everything moves, really no issues with it. And I should have enough space in here. Probably should check that. Be my luck if it doesn't fit. So I can find my little thing here. Let me sit y'all down for just a little bit. Maybe like 3 seconds. There we go. Got her open. Let's see here, and there's one of these chrome ones in here. Probably the nicer looking chrome one. Let's see, am I right? I am right. Let's see. This thing turned out. Just a small issue I might have, but I don't think it's gonna be a real bad one. If I got it maxed out, I got about an 1/8 inch. Just a little swing just like that. But this is pretty much it. I'm gonna do a few more things. This might have to be a 3-part video. Then the last one would just be like just the handle, making it. But I'll have to see how long this one's going and go from there. So I'm gonna try to get me a little bit more done, and I'll be right back. And also, I'd like to know what y'all think about my design that I got, putting the bearings in it. Hey guys, I'm back. Yeah, I've been thinking on this for a couple of days, and I don't know, I was thinking different things, like maybe putting that on there. Of course, I mentioned that earlier. I had a friend His fiance works at a plumbing place, and they're throwing out some old displays, so I grabbed some of the stuff from it, and I found this handle. I kind of like it. I was thinking sticking it on here, something like that, but just couldn't figure out how to get it to stay on there. And I know it's gonna be something so simple, but heck, I was thinking everything I was trying to do to make it fix. I was trying to use this piece that I had made for it, which it fits on there, but that wasn't, like I said, I was thinking everything. I was thinking about putting this, which is this right here, is just a piece that actually was broke when I bought the tool, but I love the tool. Just for cutting metal, and if I find a link, if I can, I'll try to put a link down there in the description for this, because it's perfect if you're working with metal or aluminum or even cutting wood. And yes, it is unplugged. I learned my lesson last time, but I mean, you can cut straight through wood that has nails on it. But anyways, I bought the thing, and this right here was cracked on it when I got it. Called them up, and I was thinking, well, heck, they're probably not gonna send me one. Probably think I'm gonna lie. But all they did was ask for a picture, so I showed them the picture of the broken part, and they sent me a new one. I wanted it in blue when I was first looking at it, so I wish it was in blue. And you know what? I got it in blue. My wish came true, but I just had to wait a little bit to get me a new wheel. But anyways, that's just the wheel off of this. But I'll try to remember to put a link in the description for this. I think y'all, well, y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all would like it. Anyways, that was one thing. And I was just thinking, and I do it a lot on the stuff that I do. I'm trying to make things, overdo it, and I overthink things. You know what? I just need to just keep it simple. So I found a little 3/8 steel rod. I was gonna use aluminum, but I don't know. I kind of want something a little bit more stronger. I think this right here actually might work out better for me anyways in the end. So I'm just going to get this thing cut off, and I'll put it in the mill over here, face it off, get down to the diameter that I need so I can thread it in. I don't know if I'm going to use this piece or if I'm going to make me a new one. I got another piece of aluminum here. I don't know yet. I want to see after I get the thing cut and see what threads I want to use for it. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to do that. So I guess see you in a second. Well, I got the hole for my bolt that I'm putting in it. Got switch hands here. Got one of these flat top bolts, and I drilled in there just enough to where it would actually, like, the drill bit would put that taper on it. I'm pretty sure it's not exactly the right angle, but I just want to try it this way and see how it goes, and if later on, or if I find out that it doesn't work and it's kind of messing up, then I'll change it later. But I do have the bit to do that. This little countersink bit. I do have it, but it will not fit in there, and I didn't want to make my hole any bigger than it really has to be, because I still have another bar that's gonna go in there, and I'm gonna tap this, and it's gonna be, well, not this piece. I got me another piece over there that's the right size, but pretty much I'll make it where if I wanted to, I could use this so it'll be this exact same thread. I don't see that. So, but yeah, I'm kind of just just going as I go. My whole plan kind of got screwed up, so but whatever. Got to overcome it, right? Anyways, I'm about to drill my my hole for the bar to go through. Now I'll drill and tap the rest of that. I'm thinking I might can go all the way through. I'm gonna have to see how the measurements work out. But anyways, that's just a small little update. So yeah. Well, I got a handle on it. Got the thing drilled and tapped. And the one I'm gonna make is gonna end up going all the way through. The only thing, this right here would work, this little piece right here, but I don't know if y'all can tell, crack and a crack. It was just too thin. I should have made it longer. I knew better. But I got another piece, and I always have to remake the piece and just go off my measurements I did on the inside of this, and then just make the, because it's supposed to be about a 1/4 inch from where it that bolt ends up bottoming out into the aluminum, and then on the other side, well, I think y'all know what I'm trying to say. But I'll probably end up making that a little bit longer, maybe 3/8 of a wall in there, if you know what I'm talking about. And I'll also make this piece a little bit longer. I wanted to make it bigger anyways to cover all that. So, well, I guess I gotta make me another one. I'm not sure how long this video is going on. I might make it a 3-part thing. And then maybe, cause I mean, this right here will still work, so I might use it and see how my thing here works. And if it doesn't work out right, well, be expecting another video to fix my boo-boo. But I mean, I like it. It's not that bad, and I kind of like using this handle. But I am gonna make me another handle for it and redo all this. But I don't know. It's just discouraging when crap like that happens. It seemed kind of weird that the tap wasn't going in very easy. It wasn't cutting the aluminum. It was really hard going in, which it should not have been. But I thought maybe because I had it in this when I was doing it, and I was thinking that I had these just squeezing in on it too tight, so I loosened up on it a little bit, thinking that would help. But alas, no, because I started going this way through it, and then I went ahead and tapped the rest of the way through, and I heard it when I got about halfway through this. I heard it pop. So, but oh well, I'll make me another one. I don't know, I might just let this one just be the last video on this whole thing, and then I'll do a follow-up one once I get things more figured out. But anyways, I guess I just want to end this video now on the best of things, but whatever. My concept pretty much worked. It is kind of tight, which I guess that's a good thing in a way. But I don't know, it's easy on this side, but then get about halfway and it's almost like it's trying to bind. I don't know. Sorry about that. Had a little interruption there. But anyways, like I was somewhat saying, get my thoughts back. I will be making another video on pretty much because I want to do a little something to these ends. One, to take off some weight, and two, I don't know, I just don't like it just being all squared off. But so I guess stay tuned for that one. Anyways, if you like the video at all, give it a thumbs up, show me some support. If you have any ideas on how I could have made this better, go down in the comments down there and let me know. Share the video. Maybe someone else will be able to see it, and it'll help them out with the issue that they're having, or maybe they'll see the issues that I had, and it will help them. If you hadn't already subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe. I got some more things coming up along with this, but yeah, like always, y'all take it easy, and may God bless.